All right, let's talk about something that sounds super simple, but is honestly a total game changer for how you get things done. It's called the 5 minute rule. You know that feeling, right? You've got that big thing you need to do, studying, hitting the gym, whatever, and you're just waiting, waiting for that bolt of lightning, that sudden motivation to strike. But what happens when it just doesn't show up? Well, what you're doing is playing a little something I call the waiting game. And yeah, it's a game we all play. The problem is, it's a game that's rigged against us because we almost always lose to that one universal enemy, procrastination. So let's put a face to this. Let's talk about a guy named Rohan. His daily routine might sound, well, pretty familiar. He knew he had to study. He knew he had to train. But every single day, he'd just wait to feel like doing it. And you can probably guess what happened. Most days, that feeling never arrived. The whole day would just kind of evaporate. So, how do you break a cycle like that? Well, this is where our simple but brilliant little tool comes in. It's the 5 minute rule, and it's the perfect solution for this super common problem. So what exactly is this rule? It's so simple, it's almost silly. Rohan made a deal with himself. No matter what, no matter how tired or bored or just plain uninspired he felt, he just had to start. That's it. Just start. For 5 minutes. That was the whole deal. And that number, 5, that's where the magic is. Why 5 minutes? Think about it. It's so small, so laughably easy, that it's almost impossible to say no to. Your brain literally can't come up with a good excuse. It's too much work. No, it's not. It's 5 minutes. It's like a little life hack to sneak past that giant wall of resistance we all build up. Okay, but here's the really important part, because this isn't some magic pill that makes everything fun and exciting. The reality of building any real habit is that sometimes the victory is just showing up. So Rohan's journey wasn't some Hollywood montage. Day 1, he did his 5 minutes. Great. But some of the days that followed, man, they were a total drag. It felt boring. Other days, he was just plain tired. But here's the key. How he felt became irrelevant. All that mattered was that he showed up and did the 5 minutes. He kept his promise to himself. And this is the massive mental shift. You see, the point of the rule isn't actually to make you feel good or motivated. The point is to prove to yourself over and over again that your actions don't have to be controlled by your feelings. It's about decoupling what you do from how you feel. So what happens when you do this day in and day out? Well, that's when things start to get really interesting. That's when we go from just minutes to actual mastery. This is all about the power of compound interest, but for your habits. Think about the progression here. It all starts with that one tiny promise, the 5 minute start. That simple action, repeated, becomes a daily habit. And once you have a habit, you can't help but make real, tangible progress. And when other people start to see that progress, well, they start calling it something else entirely. And that's exactly what happened with Rohan. Pretty soon, people started noticing. They saw him getting better, they saw the results, and they said, wow, that guy is so talented. They saw the shiny end product, but they were completely blind to the boring, repetitive process that got him there. And this, right here, this is the whole story in a nutshell. What everyone else saw was talent. They assumed he had this endless well of motivation. But Rohan, he knew the real story. What they called talent, you see, it was just consistency. And what they thought was motivation, that was just old-fashioned discipline. Which brings us to the big payoff, the final reward for all that work. Let's call it the discipline dividend. This is the ultimate transformation we've been building towards. Now, I really want you to let this next thought sink in, because it's the punchline to this whole idea. The discipline he built didn't change his mood. No, it changed his life. It was never about making him feel better on any given Tuesday. It was about fundamentally altering his future. So look, if you take away just one single thing from all this, let it be this. Stop waiting to feel like it. The whole secret is to change what you do, no matter how you feel. Because in the end, it's your actions that build your life, not your moods. So I'll leave you with this question. What's that one thing for you? You know what I'm talking about. The thing you've been putting off, waiting for the perfect moment. What is it? And more importantly, what's stopping you from giving it just 5 minutes? Not tomorrow, today.